What you know, Alibis? Welcome to another episode of Pretty Lies and Alibis. I'm Gigi. Good to have you here. It's Tuesday, September 30th. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. I've just been scouring to find things that are verifiable and true and not rumor and speculation. So right now, of course, that is very limited. But let's jump in and see what's going on. Obviously, there is still no person of interest, no suspect, and no arrests in the case. Yesterday, the LAPD did release a statement saying that they don't know for sure at the moment if there is any criminal culpability in the case beyond the concealment of her body. They also said the car had been abandoned for a couple of weeks before it was towed. The LA Times reported the Tesla was ticketed 11 days before they took it to the tow yard. That would have been August 27th. Yesterday, I did post a YouTube short reading that entire statement, and I'm going to link that in the description so you can go hear that in full. TMZ posted Celeste's death certificate, which confirmed she was not and had not been pregnant within the last year. So let's take that conspiracy theory off the table. Why is everything taking so long in this case, at least to us? Well, some of the tests that they're likely performing on tissue samples and toxicology, they just take time. KTLA reported on average, there are 200 deaths every day in Los Angeles, and of those, between 60 and 80 will be sent to the coroner's office. So clearly, a big backlog of cases. I think this case will take some priority since she was a minor, and also due to the fact this is a high-profile case with a lot of media interest, as well as a lot of discussion about this on social media. So I'm sure they want to find answers sooner than later. A former coroner investigator who was with the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner's Office, who also opened a private autopsy company 40 years ago, spoke to KTLA that the medical examiner, obviously at autopsy, is going to look for fractures, gunshot wounds, ligature marks, stab wounds, and that is part of a process called NASH, N-A-S-H. Does the death appear to be natural, accidental, self-harm, or homicide? And when you don't have any obvious answers to that, again, you go back to that deferred status. TMZ posted a video showing Celeste on September 8th of last year, which is long after that last time she had been reported missing. And it shows her at home. One thing to note, this is 1 year to the day that her body would be found. In the video, Celeste is seen yelling at some young people who she said ding-dong ditched her parents' house. The neighbors actually recognized her from the missing posters that were posted in the area around where she lives. But after seeing her on their surveillance that night, they just assumed she had been found and was back home. David's manager, Josh Marshall, has broken his silence on TikTok, addressing comments that accuse him of being involved somehow in her death. He is the founder of Mogul Vision, and he confirmed to LA Mag that this was him responding to these comments. He is the one who rented the home for David, since apparently David's age would not allow him to do so himself. His handle on the platform is J Mogul. One area that he addressed was an email which was obtained by a private investigator that Celeste's family sent to him last year telling him she was missing and they thought she was with David. Celeste did come home the next day. And so part of that speculation, people saying you read it, maybe gave them a heads up. Police are looking for her, and she went home. This seems to be partly what prompted him to speak out. He responded to a TikTok comment on a video where the person said she thinks the manager, Josh, killed Celeste. His first response was, "How dare you say something like this with no facts?" He later gave a more in-depth comment which said, "This video is false and the person is misinformed. This is the only time I'll speak on this matter for now. This has been a tough time for my family as I'm a father of 3 children. I receive no emails and I'm no one's roommate. I live full-time at home with my wife and kids. My daughter is 14 and this news is affecting so many lives. I never received any emails. I have zero knowledge of anything and I don't live in California. Also, I work remotely 95% of the time and my job does not require me to have much interaction with any of my clients or David, as there are many others that work with him on a day-to-day capacity, not me. This news is tragic for so many and her family. I hope the proper authorities get to the bottom of it soon. Let me remind people, a lot of this is speculation and alleged. In the meantime, I'm with my family, helping them emotionally get through the news of this tragedy. Please report on factual information. And he signed it Josh Marshall. And he commented again when another person wrote, TMZ is talking about this case on a mainstream level. We are small content creators, and it's funny, Mr. Marshall would come to us instead of mainstream, to which he replied, LOL, I've never lived in that home. I live in an entirely different state with my family. I do not have access to any cameras nor anything on that property. Stop creating false narratives and assumptions. And in a follow-up post, he said, this is for anyone that has spread misinformation about me that greatly affects myself and my family without any regard for the facts. Also, I hope the creator of this video pins my comment and corrects what she said with a new video, and anyone else making false comments or following a narrative about me that isn't true. And lastly, her funeral is set for this weekend. So that is the latest, not a whole lot, but I did want to put out there the manager's statements. And again, look in the description for a link to the full press release that I put on YouTube yesterday. That is it for this episode. I hope you guys have a good rest of your afternoon, and we will see you soon.